Right.
And you went to the Vatican.
Yeah.
And I have to ask you about this. This is a picture of you shadowboxing the Pope. And I just, what?
Doing
what?
that Pope-a-dope thing.
Yeah, the Pope-a-dope. No, you can't Pope-a-dope. You can't do this to the
going
Pope.
to hell
You
now.
really are going to hell. I mean, you can't.
From the time I was about 13 years old, I used to have a kind of fantasy or dream about Mr. Stallone being my father.
The Pope, God love him, you know, looks about 150. You know, on a good day.
Yeah,
on a good day.
They all the popes.
So he comes and goes, I grew up watching your movies. I'm going, what?
You're like, let's go. Come on, let's do it right now. Come on. You want to watch my movie?
He built a career playing men who never backed down from anything. Turns out that was not much of a stretch. Nobody walks into a room with Sylvester Stallone and walks out the same way. These are the moments that prove it.
For us to present the award for Best Foreign Film.
Weil Englisch für uns eine Fremdsprache ist.
What the hell does that mean?
That means because English is for both of us a foreign language.
You're right about that, big fella. Okay, anyway, the nominees, you said, I can't be as bad as you, really.
Trust
Seriously.
me.
Trust me.
Trust me.
Serious. You're horrible.
No, you're worse
No,
than
I'm serious. You've been here how long? It's embarrassing, really.
Why don't you read?
Okay, forget about it.
Stallone kept his phone on him throughout the entire production of Creed. Not for calls. He was waiting for one specific moment involving Michael B. Jordan that Jordan had no idea was coming and definitely did not want on record.
Were you knocked out at this stage?
Not knocked out, but I was definitely smelling the ground for a lot longer than I wanted.
You were snoring.
I was
So you saw this.
down.
Did you see him get knocked down?
He instigated.
He
He's
was
the reason
sleeping.
why I got hit.
He was dreaming. He was counting sheep.
Yeah, I was out.
But he popped right up.
Yeah.
Said, when do we start? I go, you were knocked out. Oh, no, man, let's do it
No,
again.
and we didn't even get that one
It
because
was just
Tony's
practice.
glove was in the way. It was crazy.
Most people assume Sly is short for Sylvester. It is not. The nickname belonged to someone else first, and Stallone just quietly borrowed it and never gave it back.
Sly, yeah.
Is that okay?
Well, I stole it from Sly and the Family Stone. His name was Sylvester. And I thought, you know, Sylvester gets rough because that's when the cat was in full-blown fame.
Yeah.
And everywhere I go, I thought, putty tat, I did. Play Sylvester. I was getting, like, really aggravated, you know, with that name. So eventually, all of a sudden, the guy came Sly. I went, oh, you're my hero, pal. He figured out how to make something cool out of Sylvester.
And you're good at that voice.
Thanks.
The 1977 Oscars were going smoothly until Rocky got called up for Best Picture. Muhammad Ali was sitting in that audience, and he had some very strong feelings about the whole thing.
I don't know about anyone else, but I really feel it's a privilege to be here tonight, and I'm going to try my best to... But... Can't you see I'm working?
I'm the real Apollo Creed. You stole my script. You stole my script.
Don't you see I'm working here?
No, I saw it. I watched your movie. You stole my script. All that was me. I'm the Apollo Creed.
You've been putting me on for years now.
Show me what you can really do. Show me what you can really do.
You know my real name, don't you?
No, show me.
Kid Salami.
Show me what you can do.
The Expendables 3 set was already one of the most chaotic productions in recent memory. Then Jason Statham's truck went off a dock and into the Black Sea. While everyone else scrambled, Stallone stood there and filmed it.
Yeah, who's there?
I look out, I said, where's Sly? And he's, you know, stood on the side of the dock there with his iPhone, like that, going, hey, Jason, you need a towel?
I don't know if you remember this. The last time we saw each other was New Year's Eve in Los Angeles, California.
Oh, yeah, it was a horrible day. I remember it.
It's not horrible.
I know where you're going with
It
this.
was a great day. It was one of my best. It was one of my best memories of my life. They said, Jimmy, would you like to sing something?
Right.
And so I sang. I got up and sang with the piano player, saying, "What are you doing New Year's Eve?"
Exactly.
And then I heard, when I got done, it was a round of applause, and someone said, "You have the voice of an angel," and gave me $100 bill.
Yes.
And that was you.
That was me.
Yeah.
He got the money because I wanted him to really shut up.
Two men, both at the top of the world, both watching the other one's every move. The Stallone and Schwarzenegger rivalry ran for over a decade, and neither of them ever pretended it was friendly.
I've read that you guys actually hated each other for a while.
Well, we were very competitive. Yeah, I think hate's a good word. It is. Did you ever hate somebody so much you go, I gotta get to the gym, I got to, and, you know, a musician go, oh, I hate this guy, I'm gonna blow him away next audition.
Great.
But I wanted to strangle him. You wanted to strangle him? I did.
Well, I mean, yeah. But I mean, you would do Rambo, and then he would do
Commando.
Commando, yeah.
Yeah, it was like bingo and dingo and go-go and bobo. It just kept going.
The Rambo persona did not come from nowhere. A lot of it makes complete sense once you find out what was actually going on inside the Stallone household when he was growing up.
Yeah.
She used to manage a group of lady wrestlers.
Boxers. And wrestlers. Yes, you're right.
Wow. So did you see much of that side? Did you come home and were they ever in the house? Did you go and see them?
You know. And they were, you know, they weren't really wrestlers. They were kind of unemployed pole dancers. And but they said, oh, lady wrestlers. Please, you know, it's like a...
I've never met an unemployed pole dancer.
It doesn't get enough play, but I mean, Sly is an extraordinary artist. You should see his paintings. That is true. And I mean, think about it. You do that on the side, and he's getting hundreds of thousands of dollars a painting. Okay? Now he doesn't want me to talk about it because maybe the IRS. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pull back.
That's for free. It's so funny that here we are. We've killed thousands of guys, but we're really painters. We're really poets. We're misunderstood. I always wanted to paint.
You're very sensitive.
Before Rocky, before Rambo, there was a brief window where Sylvester Stallone walked into an audition for Star Wars. George Lucas was on the other side of the table. The meeting lasted about as long as you would expect.
Came out biggest movie ever in the history of cinema, but you were considered briefly for the role of Han Solo, weren't you?
Oh, thanks for bringing that up. Yes, thank you very much. First of all, you don't see Italians in space. It just, it doesn't work. How you doing? You know, and so George Lucas is sitting there, and you know when you walk in instantly that this is not going to go well. When the director does this. Eventually, I said, you know what? I'll make it simple. I look terrible in leotards. I get it. And he goes, thank you. And
the Rocky physique is one of the most talked about body transformations in film history. What nobody mentions is what the diet behind it actually did to his brain while it was happening.
Special diet to improve your physique, but also a special diet to lower your intelligence. That sounds like a joke,
but it didn't take long to get down to about 30. What it was is I was on shellfish. Anything that crawled at the bottom of the sea, so because it's very high protein and whatever.
Right.
So what happened is after a while I got all this like mercury poison. I started listening to things like bluegrass music, walking backwards, giving my phone number, you know,
so you
calling my mother, father.
So you think that affected your acting and sort of like you know?
Yes, and I don't think I rebounded yet, quite frankly. It's as you know, this has been a lot of like rhinestone and stuff like that. You can see that I'm still in the kind of like mentally challenged stage.
I understand.
Age is a state of old mind. I mean, it's it gets to a point where if you get old enough, you forget how old you are, and that's the best thing, is that you walk around kind of like in a fog. So you really don't know how old you are. That's what's beautiful. Until you find yourself watching Teletubbies drunk one night, and you realize, I'm really effed up.
Dolly Parton spent years building a reputation for warmth and generosity. Stallone sat across from her, heard one story, and delivered a verdict in about 10 seconds flat.
The hours would go like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they get all their school clothes, and they love it. It's like they get to, you know, to spend like hundreds of dollars and everything.
She's cute, she's talented, but she's definitely cheap, okay?
That's cheap. I would take them to...
Tell her like it is.
I would take
if she had a box
cake.
of cough drops, she would stand outside till she got a cold.
Oh, no!
So she could use them,
that
all right?
true?
I mean, she's tight, all right?
Is that true?
While Stallone was busy keeping score, Arnold was already 3 steps ahead. The moment the opportunity arrived to push Stallone into the worst career decision of his life, Arnold took it and never lost a single night of sleep over it.
The story goes that you somehow tricked him into making a very bad movie.
Yes.
And is that true?
Yes, but it's part of the... But so they came to me with this other movie, and I've forgotten what it was called.
Stop or My Mother Will
Stop or
Shoot.
My Mom Will Shoot, exactly.
Yes.
That's right. And so I read the script, and it was a piece of I mean, let's be honest. And so I said to myself, I'm not going to do this movie. So then they went to Sly, and then Sly called me and he says, hey, have they ever talked to you about this movie? And I said, yes. I said, I was thinking about doing it. I said, this is a really brilliant idea, I said, this movie. And so when he heard that, because he was in competition, he immediately called him and says, look, whatever it takes, I do the movie. So he did the movie.
Wow.
And of course, the movie went major into the toilet.
50 years of action films. Rambo, Rocky, The Expendables. His daughters sat through all of it and had one consistent note for him the entire time.
Daughters there, because they hate my movies. They hate.
No, really?
Oh, yeah, they go, Rambo, ooh. Does he ever take a shower? Does he have to stab everyone? I go, no, he has issues. He has serious
He has a lot of
social
things going on.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden with Creed, they went, finally, you've made a decent film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went, okay, take your stuff and move out in the backyard. You're out.
Stallone has spent decades being the most intimidating person in most rooms. Then Samuel L. Jackson walked onto his set and completely reset the baseline for what that word actually means.
The energy, and because he walks in like...
He's just cool.
You didn't expect to see a ghost, did you? You know, it's like, there's a, you know, it's like so smooth.
Yeah.
And not many people can do that, can have that kind of control.
Yeah.
To be that relaxed in the moment. That's his first scene.
Well, I can't mention names, but there have been some situations where literally millions of dollars somehow have been mistakenly overcharged. You know, like, excuse me, this is $4 million, and it cost them like $1.98. But get the dumb nouveau riche Italian, he'll buy it. Just cover it with sauce. Put sauce on it, he'll buy it.
Every Rocky fan has wondered at some point how those fight scenes actually work up close. Stallone sat down with Jimmy Fallon to explain the technique, then casually mentioned he might break his jaw during the demonstration.
You gotta put a little water in your mouth, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay it on you. If you get close, I will break your jaw. I mean, I'm just telling you right now.
That's right. A sip of
little water in there, right?
All right, that's for today. More legends coming, so don't forget to hit subscribe.